How did you two get into this role? What made you go for this, or what's your journey with it? Maybe you, Elijah, how did you get?
Ever since I was a little boy, I always knew that my life's goal, or what I wanted to do, was just to go and help people. And I think, it starts off with, hey, can we go buy the homeless guy on the corner a hot dog from Costco? And then I think you do your first international trip to Africa, and you're like, whoa, this is so different from home. And I just started, when I was little, just started developing this heart of wanting to go out and help people. And as I became an adult, I didn't know how or where to serve, or where to start even. And so in 2018, our hometown got hit with the car fire. And so that same heart that wanted to go out and travel the world and go and help people, I was able to bring to my hometown and do. And so that's where I got started, was serving at home first, to enable me to be able to go and serve around the world. And so it really started with volunteering at local events at the church, and serving when we were in crisis, and then that slowly turned into getting a job with BGR and starting at the bottom and kind of working our way up.
You run that forestry crew for years. Repairing our
so after the car fire hit, it wiped out about 1,300 homes in our hometown. And so what we did as Bethel Church was we started a forestry crew that would go, because none of the contractors would go and rebuild people's homes without the hazardous trees removed. And tree work's super expensive. It's actually one of the most expensive services. And so like an average property that we were doing was between like $40,000 to $50,000 of tree work that we were doing for completely free. And so, and most times insurance won't cover that. And so you have, these people have lost their home, and a lot of them, in our town in Shasta County, didn't have insurance. And so we were able to come in, remove all of the trees for free, so that they could begin that process of rebuilding. And so we ended up doing around 200 homes, 200 properties. And so that's where it started, at least for me, was going out and just serving my local community.
Yeah. I think similar to Elijah in the sense of it was a lifelong journey for me as well, where you kind of have a heart for something growing up as a kid. And being in high school, I remember I took a missiology class with a teacher that was really passionate about missions and helping people, and I ended up on my first missions trip with him in Dominican Republic. And I remember like a moment on that trip being like, man, I think I could do this for the rest of my life. And which led me to studying international development studies in college, and I thought, this is gonna set me up to change the world. Or so I thought. And I remember I was at a major public university, and you study all the different theories about why all the different horrible things happen in the world. And I remember thinking, this is the most hopeless thing I've experienced. I thought I was going to leave this feeling empowered to change the world, and I feel like all I know is that there's a lot of different ideas about why bad things happen. And I had heard of Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry. My brother had attended, and I remember logging on to the website and seeing some slogan of some sort about being a revivalist and changing the world. And I was like, that's where I need to go to actually practically learn to change the world. And so after college, I attended my first year of ministry school. And for me, I realized, oh wow, there's no possible way to change the world without the Holy Spirit, without going in with the power of God. And BGR was that place that did both so beautifully, really practically going in and bringing a skill and bringing an expertise, but also not doing that with just our own strength, but with the Lord. And I don't know another way to successfully do it. than that. So
Yep.
that was a little bit of my journey. Yeah.
I have to say, someone I know mentioned to me the other day that they did the training with BGR, and they said that one of the first things that came out of your mouths was that we're not a needs-based organization,
Yeah.
we're a presence-based organization, and
Yeah.
we're led by the presence first, not just the need.
Yeah.
And that was beautiful. I was so encouraged because that's obviously the heart of Bethel
Yeah.
as a whole,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
we're presence first in every department,
Yeah.
and even in BGR. Like,
Yeah.
even though we're responding to crisis situations, it's about the Holy Spirit and the presence of God and where He's leading us
Yeah.
first. So that was beautiful.
Yeah. It's always tuning into his voice. Like there's times where it's like, oh, we want to go to this disaster. We want to respond. And it would be so easy to just book a flight and go. And you might get there and be like, this is a disaster. I never even asked the Lord, like, are we supposed to be here? What are we supposed to even be doing?
Yeah.
It's like two different types of disaster response. And
Yeah.
one goes way better than the other,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you partner with other organizations
Yeah.
on these?
Almost always.
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always go with partnership as much as we can. Some places, there's no one there and you're kind of by yourself with a local church, but then a lot of times there's always other organizations that are with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's great. What are some of the organizations you might partner with?
Those organizations would be like Samaritan's Purse, Hand of Hope, organizations like that.
Operation Blessing.
Operation Blessing. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Dream Center in LA was huge.
Yeah,
for
the Dream
us
Center in LA was
during
amazing.
during the fires in LA.
Yeah.
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 But also, I'm almost positive that the connections in Ukraine were through BLN. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Correct.
I
one of
I
the
think so.
churches.
They
There
were
might be some missionaries.
Some missionaries. Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's our own people,
Yeah.
just in different places.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. So if someone wanted to get involved and help you guys or serve you or partner with you, what would that look like? If someone wanted to join you on a mission to an
Yeah.
area that's in disaster and needs help,
Yeah.
how could they get involved?
We have a few different ways that happens often. If you're just somebody that has a heart for disaster response and you know that you want to go and be able to go, we host a training yearly called Core 1 training. And that's the place to start. That's the place that probably the person you're speaking with learned that we're the presence-based versus the needs-based. That is like our foundational training that equips people. It's a 2-day training to be able to come and deploy with us on these different responses that we have. But also sometimes when there's a connection, a partner in a place that has a disaster strike and we arrive, we also often are connecting with that person on the ground. Like they have a need and we're able to arrive and help train their volunteers in their local church to partner with us in whatever that response looks like. So that would be a really foundational or basic way to begin working alongside with us in those spaces. Yeah.
Great.